Hi, the festival of Pesach continues, and every day brings its inspiration and its great ideas. Today, we're getting ready for the seventh day of Pesach. You know what happened on the seventh day of Pesach? Let me ask you a question. When you think about the story of the redemption, of the Exodus, what stands out in front of you? What is the most dramatic point of the Exodus story? For many, it's the splitting of the sea. The plagues, Pharaoh getting up in the middle of the night, chasing the Jews out, the matzah, those are all interesting. But then the Jews are finally free. And yet, they come to a moment that they can't do anything with their freedom. Because right in front of them is a body of water that prevents them from moving forward. What happens? Of course, they're Jews. And there are many different opinions what they should do. One group wants to go back to Egypt. Another group wants to just go straight and commit suicide, go into the sea. Another group wants to just fight the Egyptians that are chasing them. And then the fourth group turns to God in prayer. And Moses turns to God, what should we do? Now one may think, an observant, God-fearing, faithful people, you're in a moment of crisis, don't commit suicide, don't give in, pray to God to help. And this is what God tells Moses. Perhaps one of the most profound inspirations that we can have from the festival of Passover. What does God say? Now is not the time for prayer. Now is the time for you to keep moving forward. If you truly believe in me, don't talk to me. Do what I've asked you to do. Because if I've asked you to do something, if I put you in a certain situation, I gave you the ability to pursue it and to carry it out. And if you rely on me, you'll see how wonders will just sprout out from a situation which you think is dead and unachievable. And God tells Moses, move forward. Now is not the time for prayer. See, prayer is not about just talking to God and telling God how great He is. Prayer is about developing a relationship and a connection with our Creator, understanding that this relationship is about our purpose and what we can achieve and what we can accomplish. And therefore, when we find ourselves in situations that we think we just can't deal with this, we can't move forward, this is too overwhelming, I want to give up, I want to give in, remember that if God has put you in a certain situation, in a certain opportunity that lays there for you, and if you continue on that path, if you continue to do the best you can and do whatever you can, that will open up that sea. That will open up that obstacle. And out of there will sprout something so wondrous that you could never even have imagined that it can be there. So next time you think, oh, this needs a prayer, you look to God. And don't look to God with hopelessness. Look to God and realize that God is there with you. God is there in you. And God has placed you at that particular situation. Keep working at it. And it will split. And it will open up to something great and wonderful. So next time you see yourself in that situation, in front of a body of water, remember that within every little Jew, there's a spark of Moses. And raise that spark, ignite that spark, and you'll be able to see the sea split and see what lays there for you. Have a great Yom Tov. Bye.